Hello, everyone, and welcome to Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Are you confused by all these price volatility that's going on right now? Are you wondering what prices will be next? Well, look no further. You're definitely in the right place. I'm here to solve these problems for you by providing clear, concise, and competent technical analysis. In today's tutorial, we will be analyzing Ripple, XRP. Specifically, we're going to talk about a rising wedge, the MACD, relative strength index, money flow, as well as the supports and resistance. We'll cover Fibonacci Extension, a couple of SMAs, standard moving averages, and an ascending triangle, and a couple of bullish patterns that are going on. So be sure to stick around to the end because I'm definitely going to give you my next price targets, so you'll definitely want to know about that. Now, before we get into the video, guys, please be sure to smash that like button because it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content and it makes a huge difference to me. Also, I'm always trying to improve my videos and give you the best content I can. So please let me know what you like about my content, and I will be sure to do more of it. Also, and do this in the comments below. I'd certainly appreciate that. Now, let's get into today's lesson. We have a rising wedge here. I say rising, guys, because you can clearly see here that this is rising much different than here, and that's the point. So these patterns this is a bullish pattern. It tends to break out right to the upside. We've had several breakout recently. So this is just one among many, guys. If you don't know, I post the Patreon group down below in the comments, as well as the description, guys. Don't miss out. We got an April special coming up, 2 for 1. I say this because there's a lot of coins that I can't possibly cover in all these videos, guys, that we talk about in the trade room, okay? And I don't want you guys to miss out. That's what I'm trying to point out, because this is an educational channel and we are trying to make you money, right? And that's what we're trying to do here. So do not forget that. Now, with this ascending, this triangle, right? I'm going to give you an idea of where we're looking at for targets, right? So that would put us up around the $1.10 once this pattern, bang, bang, boom, right? And we get out of here and we fully evaluate from this pattern, we'd be looking at $1.10. And just to give you an idea, guys, I want to give you a little gift there real quick now. But that's what we're looking at now. The MACD has crossed over right here, guys. Look at the correlation, right? And then up and out of this triangle, right? So look at the relative strength. Same thing, guys. Correlation. Notice how we came up. Boom, we consolidated here and ran right up. So the relative strength, guys, is 65.97. And by the way, guys, I've highlighted these a little bit better for you, made them a little bit more bolder. If you're having issues seeing these things clearly, let me know in the comments below as well. I can bold them a little bit more for you, because the point of this is educate to help you guys. So if you're having a problem with seeing these things, please let me know. I did embolden them. They should be fine, but just let me know if they're not. Money flow. Money flow, looking good, looking strong, guys. We're at 75. Look at this. Right from here, guys, right from here. See this little boost? Exact correlation. All these three correlating. This is what we're looking for, guys. Congruency of information. Because the more things that point to the same thing, the more likely it is that it will occur. Right? So remember this, guys, because there's a lot of things breaking out right now. I said in my trade room comments that alt season was coming. So here we are busting out the last couple of days. You should see all that. If you don't, take advantage of that, okay? Now, that's the 4-hour time. I just want to talk real quickly about, this. On a 4-hour time frame, excuse me, guys, this is a bullish pattern. Have a rising, see this here again? Rising wedge, you could call it, right? But an ascending triangle, right? Bust out of there. We busted, but don't be surprised when they come back and retest again. I've said this many, many times, guys. Here we have Zcash just done this, right? Last day or two. Look at this. Comes out of the triangle at 158, right? all the way up to 179, 78, and pulling back a little bit, right? Well, that's kind of the thing that you would expect, right? So all we're trying to point out here, guys, is the pattern is bullish, and we're moving up out of there. And you can see the spikes here, guys. The spikes tell you that it's being resisted, right? Because they're selling when they hit these upper prices, right? But that doesn't mean that we're going to fail. It just means that we're pulling back. And like I said before, guys, many more times than not, we see this all the time. We bust through the triangle, then we come back down and retest it, and then we're off to the races, kind of thing, right? So that's what we're looking at now on a 4-hour time frame. See the same thing going on here, guys. All consistent, nice and strong. That's what we're looking for, right? Consistency, guys. All saying the same thing. Now, daily time frame. I want you to take notice of the 20 SMA right here, the 50 SMA. Notice how the 20 flattened here. And this is where I was talking about in my last video, guys. Go back and look at it, because if you were belonging to this channel then, you would have known this ahead of time. You'd have taken advantage of it. You'd be up very nicely right now, okay? But it's okay, because I have a lot of other coins to talk about. Just too many to do all the videos on, guys. Please go to the Patreon. It'll do you wonderful good. I only say that because I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Listen, there's just too many to list, guys. Look, we have the crossover here. Now we have an uptrend as far as the 20 and 50 is concerned, right? And here you go, right? So now we're really breaking out, right? So what we're looking at now is a Fibonacci extension. Okay, so where we're at now, let's just get a little closer look here. To extend from, we really extended nicely, guys, from the 0.382 fib extension, which is 57 cents, and we made a nice move up over to 0.618, which is at 60.2 cents. Made a very nice move. Now, I drew this little blue line here for you guys to show you there's a little bit of resistance there, and that's kind of where we're hitting right now, right? So don't be surprised to see any kind of a pullback here, guys. I always tell you guys, I don't want to see us go straight up, because if we go straight up, we could come straight down. I want to see it plotting. I want to see a foundation built just like a well-built house, right? So if we were to pull back, don't be surprised at the 0.5 fib, 58.7 cents, right? Our upper targets, obviously, 62.25 for the 0.786 and 65 cents at the 1 Fibonacci extension. So right now, let's see if we get some extensions here. If not, we'll be pulling back a little bit to these areas and gaining some strength and consolidation with which to go higher, right? However, these remember, we talked about the $1.10. I know we got ahead of ourselves, but look at this. 1.618, 72 cents. So that's not outlandish at all. The 2.61, 84 cents, all the way up 3.697, and the 4.23, 104. So guys, remember, they don't play out exactly like we would like, all the time. But remember this point, that this right here is the definition of this right here. That's what the pattern suggests. So guys, buy these things, hang on to them. If you're a trader, I've talked before about trading rules. We could talk more, but as a holder, just grab these things, get them cheap before they run up. Okay. Now I want to cover one more quick thing, guys. This is the weekly chart. Our upper all-time high is $1.50. We showed you the $1.10, right? But coincidentally, 87 cents is the top, I should say the bottom of that base there, right? So if we get any kind of move, the first things we're going to be looking at, which we're right at now, is that 60.6 cents right there. You can see this small resistance right here, guys, right? So we might need to consolidate a bit like I told you, and of course possibly a pullback a little bit to be able to get through that, right? But again, our next real resistance would be at the 72 and a half, 72.75 cent area, right? But if we were to pull back, we have decent little support there at 69 cents. So this is kind of the trajectory and the path that we're thinking about, guys. But we are definitely off to the races. Now, it'd really be good for you guys to go listen to the last XRP video that I did, because I talked about what was going on with the sell-off and why it happened in the first place, and what I thought about the SEC and all that relationship. And it really is important because I said that it would blow over, and of course I'm talking about it probably around here. I think I talked about it maybe around here. I'm thinking maybe around this area. So where you can see we've gained steam since then. So it's kind of playing out the way that I said, guys. So again, my job is to educate you, to help you out. So go back, listen to other videos, see that, because then you'll see how we got here and why we got here, and that I was right about that, right? Because again, my job is to help you, to teach you to make consistent money. All right? Now, this is the part of the video, guys, where I'd like to turn it over to you, and I want to ask you guys, what's the most valuable lesson that you've learned today? Okay? Please let me know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, the more subscribers that we get, the better and more content I can continue making. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to learn more, please be sure to watch this next video.